Here's what's getting clicks today. First, forget carrying your wallet in your back pocket or purse. A tech company is starting to implant payment chips into people's hands. Walletmore says the chip is about the size of a grain of rice and costs $300. It's linked to digital wallet apps and works just like the tap to pay feature that you see in cards or on apps. Right now, the chips are being sold in certain European countries, and almost 200 people have received the implant. Our #1 post on Facebook. A high school senior from Panama City was accepted into all 27 colleges he applied to, including multiple Ivy League schools. And the good news doesn't stop there for Jonathan Walker. He also earned more than $4 million in scholarship offers. Now Walker still has to decide where he wants to go to school, but he has advice for others applying to college. Make sure you're passionate and put in the hard work. That's what's been popular online. You can find these trending stories and more at WCTV.tv. Took over Disney World for their 3rd birthday. Over the weekend, Kensley, Riley, and Ellie hung out with Mickey and friends at the most magical place on Earth. WCTV has followed the trio ever since their parents shared their story about struggling with infertility before they were blessed with these bundles of joy. First, the White House has extended a freeze on federal student loan payments through August 31st. The moratorium has allowed millions of Americans to postpone payments during the coronavirus pandemic. The payments were originally supposed to resume on May 1st. Finally, a dance to remember. A high school senior in North Dakota took his great-grandmother to senior prom so she could experience the dance for the first time. Dakota Wallen used a 1985 Ford truck as part of his promposal, and he says he's grateful the memory of his last prom and great-grandma's first are linked. Madeline says people clapping and hollering for them was her favorite moment of the night. The Florida Senate has approved a bill that would ban the teaching of critical race theory in schools. During debate, opponents argued it will have a chilling effect because teachers will fear lawsuits if parents object to how they talk about slavery, segregation, and lynchings in the classroom. There was little Republican debate in favor of the bill, and it was passed along party lines 24-15. The Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden announced Monday that Fiona's mother, BB, is pregnant again. The zoo says BB is on hormone supplements, and experts will monitor the fetus's health with regular ultrasounds. The big bundle of joy is expected to arrive in the late summer of this year. He grew up watching the show and solving the puzzles, but it was Cedric's daughter that pushed him to audition. Best of luck tonight to you, sir. First, Elon Musk is joining Twitter's board of directors after he bought a 9% stake in the company. Musk is currently the social media platform's largest shareholder, and the billionaire recently criticized Twitter publicly about its commitment to free speech. Shares of Twitter rose about 5% so far today. Michaela Campa died after a car crash on Meridian Road, but her organs saved the lives of 4 people. Her heart went to a 12-year-old boy and one of her kidneys to a girl who is now thriving thanks to the donation. Michaela's mother says she's happy knowing her daughter's life was a blessing for more than just her family. Target is boosting its minimum wages in the most competitive markets, and some new workers could see starting wages as high as $24 per hour later this year. That starting pay will be available at both Target stores and distribution centers in places like New York. The company plans to spend $300 million on its labor force in 2022 with a goal of giving better health care coverage for hourly employees. Next, finally, a Tallahassee native won a Grammy Award on Sunday. Writer and producer Denisa Blue June Andrews won the award for co-writing Jasmine Sullivan's song, Pick Up Your Feelings. Our Brandon Spencer was able to catch up with Andrews about the award and her journey. She says it's a surreal feeling, and it's amazing to know that her hard work has paid off. The university recently put the sign up to discourage students from throwing people into the fountain to celebrate major events, such as a 21st birthday or graduation. An online petition showing support for the tradition has more than 1,600 signatures from both students and alumni. A New Jersey couple discovered a pearl worth thousands of dollars while enjoying clams during their anniversary dinner. Michael Spressler ordered his typical appetizer, and when he ate the final clam, he thought one of his teeth broke. Well, the pearl's prize beats anything the Tooth Fairy can provide. One website estimates it could be worth between $50,000 to $100,000, depending on what body of water it came from. First, gay rights advocates sued Governor Ron DeSantis over the Parental Rights in Education bill, which is also known as the Don't Say Gay bill. The new law forbids classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in kindergarten through 3rd grade. Equality Florida's lawsuit argues the law violates the First Amendment, and other critics also say the law uses broad terms, allowing parents to sue school boards over any perceived violation. The Seminoles are going dancing. Florida State women's basketball made the NCAA tournament as an 11 seed. They're facing off against Missouri State in a play-in game, and this is the first year that the women's tournament is featuring a first 4 round. Head coach Sue Semrau has led FSU to 17 tourney appearances, Tip-off is scheduled for 9 p.m. Thursday. Finally, just when you thought he was out, he got pulled back in. Tom Brady announced Sunday he will return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next season. His retirement lasted all of 40 days. Despite the fact that he has 7 Super Bowls and nearly every career passing record, the greatest of all time says he has unfinished business. Just 56 days ago, Scheffler was still trying to win his first PGA Tour title, but now he's won 4 of his last 6 tourneys he's played in, earning the title of #1 golfer in the world. Finally, Gene Deckerhoff has officially signed off as voice of the Seminoles. Saturday's Garnet and Gold game was his final call for FSU, and before going on the air, Deckerhoff ran out the tunnel onto Bobby Bowden Field for a pregame ceremony honoring him. Gene addressed the crowd and received his own framed jersey, and he says he'll continue to get the war chant going during retirement. Florida State football legend and Jackson State head coach Deion Sanders had 2 toes amputated due to blood clots caused by a previous surgery. Sanders revealed the severity of his foot injury in his Coach Prime documentary series. At one point last season, he battled a life-threatening medical situation that sent him to the ICU for almost a month. Finally, play ball. After 99 days, Major League Baseball's lockout is over as owners and players have come to an agreement. Spring training starts today, players are expected to report by Sunday, and the season begins on April 7th. Commissioner Rob Manfred apologized to fans for the delayed start to the season. He also said he hopes the players and owners have a better relationship moving forward. FSU women's basketball coach Sue Semrau announced her retirement Monday after 24 seasons at the helm. She's the Seminoles' all-time winningest coach, leading FSU to 16 NCAA tourney appearances and 3 Elite 8 berths. Semrau said in her announcement it was a joy and pleasure to lead women on the hardwood. She's proud to be a Seminole forever. Here's what's getting clicks today. First, instead of coming on down, the Price is Right fans can walk on up as the game show goes on tour. A custom trailer that can fold up the games will be on the move, making 50 stops along a coast-to-coast tour. Fans can follow the journey on the Price is Right's Instagram page. Next, the average price for gas in Florida has been on the decline for 9 straight days, dropping a total of 20 cents per gallon, according to AAA. An Auto Club Group spokesman says the oil market is extremely volatile right now, but gas prices should continue to lower unless oil suddenly spikes again. On Sunday, Florida drivers paid an average price of $4.18 per gallon. Finally, in case you missed it, after nearly 50 years behind the mic, Gene Deckerhoff is retiring as voice of the Seminoles. He announced on Friday that the Garnet and Gold game on April 9th will be his last call for Florida State. He did say he will stay on as voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers until his current contract is up. But make sure you tune into WCTV tonight for sports director Ryan Kelly's interview with Deckerhoff. That's what's been popular online. Find these trending stories and more at WCTV.tv.